Well, this is Broomfield. This is where I grew up from the age of 2 to the age of 15. It's a 12-scale model of the 4-house tenement that was on the site at that time in Gramesdyke Street in Lauriston. My father had made a doll's house many years ago, and as they say, like father, like son, I thought I would have a go at it as well. But instead of just being a doll's house as a model, this is really a scale thing, as accurately as I can remember, because the house is no longer there to what it was at that time. I suspect it must have been built somewhere around the turn of the century by the construction. I don't know much more than that. I'd like to know why it was built and who put the money up for it. But I've had a lot of fun putting it together, trying to make it as accurate as possible. It was really a room and kitchen with a scullery at the south side here, and I mentioned earlier that there were at one time 7 of us living in there. My grandparents, parents, and another 2 siblings along with myself. In total, with the 4 households at that time, there were 17 people using the one toilet, which was, for us, was down the stairs onto the ground floor and under this half landing here. I don't remember having any problems with health or sanitation or anything else, but maybe things happened. I did get scarlet fever, but whether that's associated with toileting or not, I cannot say. I have this building background or joinering background, and I fancied actually doing as much as I could to be as accurate as possible. So I've got real slate, Spanish slate in this case, and I've put the slate battens on, and I've actually fixed each slate with the required 2 fixings. Wasn't able to get copper, which is ideal, but I've got it fixed in with iron nails at the moment. It's not going to be too long in the rain, so I don't think that's a problem. But that's the roof. This all comes apart. We can turn it round a wee bit, but I've even got the pulley in here. And remember many wet Wednesdays when the pulley was laden with damp clothes and we had to duck underneath it to have our meal at the table, which is almost exactly underneath it. But I didn't find it a problem. There were many others in the same situation, so that I didn't feel deprived in any way. I felt I had quite a happy and successful upbringing. But that's just about as much as we can say about what we see there. The furniture inside is made in the same materials where possible as the originals were in the house that we lived in. The dining room suite was all done in oak, so we've got this all done in oak here. 1 or 2 other bits and pieces that are different materials, as they were on the original. The roofing construction is as close as possible to what was wanted, what was done at the time. The position of the wee skylight window is possibly different, but because I have only planned to do part of the roof, I put it in that position there. I suspect it would be halfway across the roof so it would access both chimneys, or both chimney heads, for both, well, the 4 households at the time. But I put it in here. I fancied having it in place, so I made a place for it.